Okay, it says I'm live. Please let me know if you can hear me and see me. Actually, I'm kind of hearing an echo up here under the porch of Greg's little tiny home. I see that Diane is in here and Deborah. Every time I see Deborah, I think of Greg saying Deborah. Sorry about that. I don't think I can unsee that now that he has pointed that out. But go ahead and let me know if you can hear me and see me. Probably more important to hear me than see me, huh? I don't know if you can see. I don't know if you guys can see those birds eating. Probably not. It's probably too far. So, whoa, the chat just jumped. As you're coming in, don't forget to hit that thumbs up, hit that like button. What's up, Susie Jacobson? Jacobson. I'll get it one day. I can hear and see you. Awesome. I can hear and see you. So, guys, hey, Peggy, how's your guys' day going? Whoa, I can't talk today. How is your how is you guys y'all's day going? Um, Michael's Adventures in here. Yesterday it cooled off. Today still kind of cool, but I understand by this weekend it's supposed to get back up to 100 and 101 degrees. Lorie Carp is in here. Hello, Lorie. Anyway, that's gonna be rough. That's gonna be rough on the animals because we have two really cool days, really cool evenings, and then kind of mild temperature. I get not with what we've had. 90s gonna be mild, even mid 90s. But then to jump back up to 100 and 101, that's gonna be really hard on the animals, and I'm uh, I'm concerned about them. Luckily, it's over the weekend, or at least as of right now, it's supposed to be over the weekend, and I can keep an eye on them. Mom is in here. It's Gentry. Let's see what else. So mom and dad almost have their fence completed over there, and they have just almost everything moved over to their new house. They are staying over there. So they're right across the street, and that's actually where Greg is, across the street with mom and dad, probably listening to the live stream as he plays spades. And there's a lot of traffic right now going down the road because it's what is it like? It quarter after 5. Everybody's going home. What's up? The chitties, chitties. That would be Kristen. You guys, Kristen. Let me see. I'm on Streamyard. I can do this. Kristen has been on YouTube for a few years. She has enough subscribers to get monetized, but she does not have her watch hours yet. So if you want to support a channel, that would be a good one to support. She took a little bit of a break from YouTube, and so I don't know if you know, but you have to have at least 1,000 subscribers and over 4,000 watch hours before you can get monetized. And the watch hours have to be within a 365-day period. Well, she was really close to her watch hours. She has the subscribers. She was really close to her watch hours. And so when she quit posting regularly and kind of took a little bit of a break, because she's back in school now, plus she's got kids and a husband and a homestead. Um, so as the days went on, some of those watch hours dropped off. So she really needs the watch hours. Jake from Nunya, Texas, on the back 20. What did I do, Susie? I put Susie up there. Okay. I see Joe was in here, but I can't read the last name. So I'm going to put my glasses on because I just realized I can't see. And these flies, they are biting. Is it Barkow? Peggy, our rural water is out of water. We're living on bottled water. Peggy, that is not good. That is not good at all. You guys, you don't even, I don't guess, if you're living off bottled water, you don't have a well, do you? I'm looking at the, you're welcome, Kristen. Yeah, that would be bad. So, when they were putting up the fence over at Mom and Dad's this weekend, the fence people hit one of the water lines, and they turned the water off to my house. I mean, like, because they're right across the street. They turned the water off about the time we were supposed to water the animals, and that was bad. But for your water company, your rural water company, to be out of water, what do you do? Like, the wells went dry. We tried to drill a few years ago and hit salt water. That is not good at all. What is your plan there? Like, what is your plan? And how would you prepare for that? How would you, if you tried a few years back and you hit salt water? I know Jake in here from Nunya, Texas is a bit of a prepper. He's into preparedness. What would you do to prepare for that situation where they already know they're on rural water and they already know that their well was dry? Well, that they hit. I don't. How long has your well been dry? Like, how long have you had this problem with the well? Betsy, hello, closer to Frankfurt. What is that? Oh, talking to Michael. We drilled 3 wells. Yeah, but that's expensive. But that's nice. 3 wells. So I have a well. I have a well, and it's just been sitting there. It doesn't work. Uh, I don't know what needs to be done to fix it, but my understanding is that there's good, clean water in there, and so waiting to get that looked at to get that working, because that would sure help things. Water filtration, water catch. Wait, he disappeared. Water filtration, water catch. Not much you can do. Water is life. It is. That's why that is so scary. So the good thing is Mom and Dad are on well. So they hit the water line in their yard, like up in their yard, and the water company does not have an easement on their property. When they started building their house, they contacted the water company to see about getting rural water to their house. So I'm across the street and I have water from the company, and they contacted them to see about getting water to their, how long it would take to get water to their house. They said that they're not uh, installing any more water lines. They're not bringing out water to any other houses. Said they don't have enough water, and they don't have enough boots on the ground. And so luckily there's a well over there. So Dad got a new a pump and a new well house and got that going. And so when the water turned off, we took 5-gallon buckets in the back of Greg's truck next door and filled it up with water and started coming back and watering animals. Really need to get the well working over here. Betsy says she lives close to Frankfort, Kentucky. The county, let's see, the county is looking into it. We are hauling water from other. This has been a week. The pressure just kept dropping. And that's, do you have animals that you have to water too? Kay Barnes is in here. Krista's experimental garden. Many counties aren't adding. Is that like nationwide? I mean, what are we talking about? Is that Texas? We're a few miles from the river. Whoa, about knocked the phone down. I felt like I almost fell, actually, but I didn't. Um, we're a few miles from the river, and we can put barrels on the trailer and haul it in for the horses and chickens. Oh my gosh, you have horses. They drink a lot. Cows drink a lot. You're listening unwillingly. Dad's listening unwillingly. Shallow well. Or two or three of them, huh? Hooga Homestead. Hooga, I saw you guys. Was it the last live stream? I saw you guys as we were headed out. No, it was the premiere as it ended. That's what it was. I saw you guys come in. So hello, Hooga. Surface water, maybe 30 to 50 feet. Says Jake at State Farm. Pure Okie. Hello, JB. Glad you could make it in. Guys, there's and I probably shouldn't say anything on YouTube. I don't know. But there's a lot of talk about here this fall there's a because of a new variant that's coming in. I heard Hawaii. That's kind of strange, but that they're talking about possible shutdowns again. And I heard the president say something about putting money towards a new vaccine and getting it out to more people. Has anybody else heard that? Aggie, I start to say Angie, Aggie fan. Hey, Lorie, the Walkers told me about you. Wishing you the best. Thank you for coming in. Whether it's Aggie fan or Angie, either one. Our RV park blew well line last night. Everybody was without water. Oh, that's not good either. And then we got out and about with Dave and Daisy. Um, he says, "Hey, Lorie and Laura. So how come you change your name? Out and about with Dave and Daisy instead of Sam I Am." Don't comply. So you've heard that too. Kay Barnes heard the same. They'll have to find me out in the woods to stick me. So, I mean, like, it wasn't just, what, a few months ago. It was earlier this year that was over. The president said it was over. Um, and I thought, good. I mean, like, I really wasn't into it, but good, let's move on. You know, hey, Jody, good morning from Australia. I thought it was over. Let's move on. And then now all of a sudden we're talking about another round of new vaccines and another shutdown. S. Gentry says, "Hey, Lorie, I had to step away for a minute and tend to laundry. I'm back now. Mama never knew you left. Already having, oh, really? Yeah, actually, I've heard that some people are seeing that. I'm not seeing that where I am. Um, that's 2024. Joey was being nice. Joey. Okay, I know who Joey is now. That went over my head. That went over my head. Diana. Is it Diana? Diana or Deanna? Diana. So, as always, come and make me. Jake says we got Jake going now. I didn't mean to. Sorry, Jake. I think he may have me confused with someone else. I don't know anything about rabbits. Diana. Good. This is right up Jake's alley. Jake's one of them more prepared than I am prepared. So if you're into that, and then you text us on the back 20, go check them out. Because I am subscribed to several prepping channels and preparedness channels and stuff like that. Although that's not the content I put out, I am very interested in it, which brings me back to Virginia. That doesn't bring me back to Virginia, but hi, Virginia. Which brings me back to the links in the description. As always on the live streams, I always mention them, but there is Jace Medical, where you can get an emergency supply of antibiotics, and you can get up to a year's worth of emergency supply of your daily chronic medications. Insurance does not cover it. I get that. So it can be a little expensive because you don't have insurance covering it. But if that is something you're interested in as we get closer to possible lockdowns and stuff like that, go check out the Jace Medical link below. And one more link in just a second here. Lorie, you are so short. Everything goes over your head. Hey, that's not right. And that was from Dad, I'm pretty sure. Stephanie Joe. Hi, folks, from Nashville, Tennessee. Awesome. I bought some of the medicine. Did you really? Did you buy the antibiotics, or did you buy like daily medications? Huga Homestead may have to do that. Jake loves Jace meds. Yes. Jody, they're talking. It's on. They're talking about another shutdown, possible shutdown because of COVID. This just I'm hearing bits and pieces of it. I'm not really active on the news right now. I'm in and then I'm out of the news on a regular basis. I get in and I get consumed, and you kind of have to filter through because most of it's, kind of made up, or a lot made up. And so it starts getting to me. It starts messing with, my my mental health. That doesn't sound good, but like it consumes you if you listen too much. So then I step away, kind of clear my head, think about other things, think about homesteading, YouTube stuff, and get back in. So, but that being said, they're talking about a new variant coming in. And guys, was that from Hawaii? Did I hear that right? That they're saying from Hawaii, that it's in Hawaii right now. Anyway, they're talking about school closings and stuff like that. And so I know the first time it happened, I got sick and I went to the doctor and they tested me for COVID and they tested me for strep. Didn't have either one, so they sent me home. And I was sick. And so that's one of the reasons when Jace Medical reached out to me, I was like, heck yeah, may have to get thyroid meds. Yeah, I answered that one. Get your toilet paper now. She ain't lying. Toilet paper and paper towels. Get on it. I wouldn't worry about the what do you call the what's this? I can't even think. Oh my gosh. This is driving me nuts. What's that? I'm gonna sound really stupid, guys, but what was that stuff that everybody's putting on their hands? The the gel stuff. Somebody, now that I'm sounding really stupid, I just can't think of the name. The antibiotics. You got the antibiotics. Okay, cool. It's in the UK now. Barely here. I know. Nothing been mentioned in Australia. Really? Uh, man, the flies are biting. Amy, living in Abundant Grace Homestead, is here listening while she's driving. They went out fishing for Hunter's birthday. Out and about with Dave and Dave and Daisy. Notice blue objects in Maui did not burn. What were the blue objects, Dave? The girls are in Paris. I heard my neighbor is well, the husband isn't, but the wife is French. And actually, she reminds me of Anne when she talks. Like, I mean, like, because those are the only two I know. And they said that Paris is horrible, like the violence and everything else. They said they just had here a couple months ago, got back from a trip, and they said it's horrible because her family's still there. Germix, thank you, Germix. Yes, sanitizer. I couldn't. Eh, yeah, couldn't think of it. Chris Smith, hello. How are you? Everybody knows. Betsy knows. Lorie knows. Everybody knows hand sanitizer. Except I can't. Mom's like hand sanitizer. Okay, I don't know. We have B5. What is B5 24/7? I get 24/7 variant in the U.S. Congress. I get that it is a jab at the Congress, but I don't understand the B5 part. And I'm probably something else I should get or remember or something. Hey, Gail Southern Living, hand sanitizer. Um, it keeps moving. Sorry, guys. It's good for removing. It's good for removing stir. What What does that mean? My two sisters didn't like Paris either. Dirty, big city, and crime. Yeah, that's what else they said. They said it was dirty, and that well, I'm not gonna go there. Soap and water is much better. Germix is way overused. It is now. I can't stand the smell of it. Like I don't even want to be around it. Everybody used it so much, and you had to use it going into the store and coming out of the store. Oh, so I didn't see that right. I get it. I just didn't see it right. Bitty boo. I was just watching. I don't know if I even commented. I watched your video today on the chainsaw. I don't think I even commented, and now here you're in here. Yeah, I got it now. I got it. BS, not B5. See, I have glasses on, still can't. Bovine, scatology. I ain't repeating that. Lame jokes are your thing. Dad jokes. It's a handy. Yeah, I got one. I did a review on a different one. It was pretty cool. But yeah, that's funny that because I hadn't seen anything from you. Haven't gotten any notifications, and then today you showed up. These flies, oh my gosh, they're hurting, they're biting, they're and I saw that and I jumped on it. Hadn't seen you in a while, and then now you're in here today. That's cool. Okay, and I can't go without mentioning the other affiliate link. Now these are affiliate links, guys, and so the other affiliate link is for Switch Away, and Switch Away is a grassroots company trying to shift consumer spending back to family owned, American made. So if you'll go check out, if that interests you, go check out that link. You'll type in your information, and Sophia will be reaching out to you to give you more information. And we actually, I placed my order this month and got it today. And I got Greg some shaving gel. I got the box, like I came home and the box was on the front porch. This is his smoothing body moisturizer. This is for men. This is what the men have. and antiperspirant and deodorant. 48-hour protection. We'll see about that. I'll let you know if they lie or not. And I got Greg some soap. And then, of course, I got my normal stuff. Oh, and they got, well, besides toothpaste, they have, this is triple antibiotic ointment, and it works really well. Greg had a spider bite that was infected, and like mom and dad were thinking that I probably needed to go ahead and take him to the doctor. And I didn't know he had it. It didn't itch or hurt him or anything. He just came to me and showed it to me when it was like really infected. And we used this stuff and never went to the doctor. It was great. What's great about it is a lot of our medications are not even made here. Some of them are made in China. A lot of them are made in China. But this company sells Tylenol and ibuprofen. Well, it's not ibuprofen. It's a different. I don't have it out here. But they sell the Tylenol and the ibuprofen, the acetaminophen from the Tylenol and the ibuprofen, and triple antibiotic ointment and just a bunch of stuff. There are a bunch of options there. So whenever you can buy American local, your local farmers market or wherever, but American made. I'm all about that. So that link, the Switchaway link, is down below if that interests you, and hopefully it does. Hopefully it does. Let's see what I've missed. I missed Hovita. Fighting flies are not fun. Hello, Hovita. Girl, I have been working 2 jobs and just off work. See, I didn't know. Are you still uploading any videos or anything? Because I don't ever get notifications, and I've noticed recently that I have been unsubscribed to channels that I know I've subscribed to. And some of them I even like currently watch, and I'll look and I'm not subscribed to it. Well, we'll see. We'll see if it is. I hope it's true. If I'm gonna sit out here. I mean, like they don't usually do this. Like I do live streams out here often, and I don't have this problem. But these guys, they are like hurting, and they're little. LG Homestead just posted a video too. Hey, I did yesterday, and it's doing really well. Thank you guys for watching that. So it's doing all right. It's getting out there, reaching some people. It's getting out there, reaching new people when you get stupid comments. I had one individual, and I'm gonna post a video about it. You probably next video, if you into that, I'm probably gonna take that comment and make content out of it because she mentioned a few things that was made it very obvious that she never watched the channel before, and just had her negative opinion just out there for the world to see. It was really stupid. For one thing, she thought Greg was my husband, it looked like. I lost you for a long time. I've always been subscribed. Your videos weren't showing. They started coming up about a week ago. Glad I caught this live. Love your channel. Beverly, I'm glad you did too. See, I don't know what's going on. Jovita's in deep sticks. I didn't know that. I just assumed you were in the city, a large city in Texas. Oh, I almost timed you out. See? There we go. Daisy had a good idea. Hit that like button. Daisy's his little dog. It is, isn't it, Jake? Stupidity is abundant these days. Yeah, it was really dumb comment. It was like, are you kidding me now? And it made me angry. But the more I thought about it, like like, that's dumb. That's just dumb. So it's kind of hard to be really angry when you just realize how stupid what we're dealing with. The rooster was hilarious. Yes. Um. Yeah, Hovita, you're in like you comment on every video and you come in or comment. You watch the replay of every live. You should be getting notifications. I don't know what's going on. Tied with bleach. What are you talking about? You just got the notification for that video from yesterday or today's live stream? Because I put it out Sunday. Huh. Deborah didn't get the notification for my live or my premiere. Jeez, I need to call Sophia from Switchway back. She called and then I had to go. Get on that, Kristen. No, ma'am. I live in Riviera, population 601. I'm at my cousin's house, population 200. There are 200 people at your cousin's house? Kidding. Man, I just assumed, Hovita, that you were like, I just assumed you were right in the middle of everything happening. I don't know. That's interesting. That's cool to know. We have a new, I don't know what made me think of this, but we have a new shirt that we made. Um, Hang on. I read about the rooster deal. It disappeared. I read about the rooster deal. It's a real thing, but it says to make sure you had the wing tucked under him. Why have the wing tucked under him? What does that mean? What does that do? Who does? Who lives where? Oh, maybe your cousin. Out and about with Sam. I mean, just Dave and Daisy. My bad. I'm just so used to out and about with Sam I am. So a guy broke into a room at my work, then throws a fire extinguisher through the window, disappeared again. Fire extinguisher through the window of the office, and then he fought three of us, armed with a piece of glass. Showed him a trick I learned at Paris Island. Are you serious? Are you making this up? I just never know. I just never know. Because sometimes you joke around and it kind of goes over my head. Bitty Boo, we have a population of maybe 75 if you count the dogs and cats. Speaking of cats, that stray kitty, she's so fat, I don't know when she's going to release her captives. But she's due, like, I don't know when she's due because somebody dropped her off. I don't know when she got pregnant. She's been out here for a long time, and just a couple of months ago, not even 2 months ago, decided to let us pet her and feed her and stuff. Your goats are pretty cool. Thank you. Hovita is a good friend of Jared Crocker. I disappeared. Yes, ma'am. At Virginia, Jared's a good friend of mine. Sarah Smith. Hello, fellow Okie. New to the channel, out here feeding my goats and poultry. When the alert came up, Sarah, I'm glad you came in. Where in Okie do you live? He worked real hard on the farm in the last video. Bless his heart. So what I was going to say, we got a new shirt. It's Dirty Hands It's just a saying that just words on a shirt. I don't know what you call it. Words on a shirt. Dirty hands and farmer's tans. Check it out. I follow. Sorry, guys. It keeps jumping on me. I can't read it. Hey, 12 Stones Ranch is in here. Hello, 12 Stones Ranch. I follow Fowler Family Farm and saw you giving him the chickens. Okay. Yep. Yeah, Mike and Tanya live 3 hours from where I live. No, 4. I think they're 4 hours away. But we always we've seen each other several times, like at YouTube meetups, and both years at the expo. We text a lot, and we don't get to see each other very often because we're so far away. But we do keep in contact. We talk a lot, and I really like Mike and Tanya. And last I heard, those birds are doing pretty good. That reminds me, those ducks he has, those ugly ducks. Those are Lorie. They're named after me. But I've got a female duck named Mike. So there you have it. When you laid him down, having the wing under him makes him lay there. Why, though? What does it do to him? Nope. He went to jail, did not pass go, and didn't win $200. I got free lunch. Well, that's cool. Why do people do such stupid? I don't know. Yes, she is. Hovita is very sweet. Well, I don't know her personally, but she's commenting on everything that I have. Deborah, she has 600 in her village. Let's Trade Paint is in here. Say hi to Let's Trade Paint. Y'all don't forget to hit that thumbs up. I see you ask, Bitty Boo, I see you ask, how far am I from you? I don't know where you are. And if it's in the comments, maybe I'll find it here. But I'm like currently behind on the comments, which is not a new thing. Lori says Sarah and I follow them too. They're wonderful. If you're talking about Fowlers, yes, they are. Sarah has 7 acres. I am so behind. Oh my goodness, I am so behind, and I'm just getting lost because every time I don't know why, and I don't know if it's every time, but the I guess when you guys comment so many times, then the comments jump and I lose my spot, and then when I take time to go back and look for it, then I get behind. All right, Dave, I keep wanting to call you Sam. I am. Thanks for coming in. So, Bitty Boo, I don't see where you are. So, if you would tell me, Mike just put out a chicken video. The last video I saw was when he went to Eldridge Farm. Eldridge. Have I tried guineas? Yes, I have, and I don't like them. I don't want guineas. Hello from Maine. Hi, Judy. Okay, Kristen. Christian, don't forget to call Sophia back. I'm anxious to see how that turns out. Judy Hart. McAllister area. That's a minute. That's a couple hours anyway. I'd have to look it up. I am not from Oklahoma. I'm from Arkansas. And then I'm from Fort Smith area, and then we moved up to Northwest Arkansas, and I was there for several years. Um, she says I'm doing good. Okay. Kristen says I'm doing good. It must not be too bad. If you said something to me and I missed it, just put it back down there again. It's about the only way. I don't know how else to do this because it keeps jumping. It's okay. You just breathe. We are here for you. Sarah says, my guineas, or my guineas are a little wing mafia traveling group stirring up drama. See, the thing with guineas, besides they're really stupid, um, is they're loud and for no good reason. And people like, they're an alarm system. They're an alarm system, security. They'll let you know when someone comes up. And they'll also let you know though when nobody's coming up. And they'll let you know when one of them wanders away from the group or three of them wander away from the group. And they can't seem to stay alive. They don't put themselves up like chickens, or at least not all of them. I don't know. I just can't do it. They're supposed to eat bugs and ticks specifically, but you know, so do chickens. I just, I don't know. I don't like guineas. What made me move to Oklahoma? Um, I just wanted on some land. There's some of that I don't want to get into. My original thought, hey, move to Oklahoma. But it is. I still work in Arkansas, so it's not that far. But the main thing is moving out of the city, getting away. I just needed to. I've always wanted to. I've always wanted to live in the country and out on some land. But to go from where I was to where I am it's only uh 20 or 30 minutes. It's not that bad. See, I don't even know where that is. All right, Bitty Boo, you're probably long gone, but if you're not, thank you for coming in. When the leaf falls or the wind blows, that's what I'm talking about. Yeah, guineas are just, oh my gosh. And sometimes, like when we have ticks real bad, I thought this year was going to be a bad year for ticks, and it turns out it wasn't that bad, but probably got too hot for the ticks really fast. But I think, man, maybe I should get some guineas. At least with the guineas, I don't, this sounds bad, but I don't really care if they get caught by something. Um, because the chickens are different. They lay eggs and stuff. Well, guineas lay eggs, but I don't eat those. My cousin had a guinea or guineas, and she ate hers. I did not know people ate guineas, but I don't have an interest in eating guineas. Regina rebooted. We had guineas growing up, and they always toed on us when we were late. Yeah, and they'll tell on you when you're not late too. That's just the thing. They just thank you. Yes, y'all please hit the like button. I saw Diane McMahon mentioning that as well. I can't see how many people have hit the like button because I'm streaming through StreamYard, but definitely hit that like button. And for the new people, because I'm watching people coming in and out. For the new people that come in, I'm not going to go over the commercial again, but be sure to check out my affiliate links in the description below. See if either one of those are of interest to you because it does help us out. It does help the channel out if you do make a purchase through those links. And let's see. The Chitties. I grew up in the country, moved to the big city in Colorado for Matt's job, and was miserable. Glad to be back in the country. I bet you are. I bet Matt is too. Let's see. They're out. I wondered where they go in the middle of the night. And the coons like them too. Like they just can't stay alive. They, the Amish are coming down the road. I don't know if you guys can hear the horses. We do have a large Amish community here, and it's pretty cool. Peggy's headed to church revival, but I'll leave you running. Thank you, Peggy. Hope that revival goes well for you. It's been a while since I've been to a revival. So over the turkeys, they are so dirty. Their crap is in their water. I haven't had that problem with turkeys, but turkeys are they lay some big piles, don't they? Have over 41 likes so far. Cool. There goes the horse. Can y'all hear it? Where's the like button? Oh, I see. You don't have to close the live to hit the like button. All right. I haven't. It's down below the video. And it should be, I'm streaming on StreamYard, so I can't even see where it is, but it should be, depending on which, like, the like or dis, right around the middle or the right hand side below, right just below the video. I'm saying right, she's saying left. Try the left, and if it's not there, try the right, and if it's not there, try the middle. But it's a thumbs up button. I don't know. Um, I could have swore it was on the right. Under the picture, looks like a thumbs up. That we can agree on. Guineas eat ticks. Ducks. I'm lucky, raised mine with chicks. I started the spring and they all coop together. So, Sarah, are you talking about the guineas? You raised guineas? Because I've raised guineas with chicks, and you know, chickens, they're not real smart, but there's a big difference in chickens and guineas. On my phone, I have to close the live. Huh. Okay. Yep, like button equals thumbs up icon, and it does help the channel. Um, the thumbs up and the thumbs down helps the algorithm to know what you personally like, but it also is any interaction that people have with a channel is to some extent a positive thing as far as YouTube's algorithm goes. So if you hit the dislike button, it will still have and I don't understand how, but it's still supposed to have like some kind of positive, because it's interaction. It's supposed to have some kind of positive effect on your channel. If you leave comments, that helps. Like you guys talking in the chat helps the video, helps the channel, helps YouTube with promoting the channel, with promoting the live stream rather. So if you leave a nasty comment, it's still a comment. It just counts as a comment to YouTube. Now, to me, I may call you out. I don't know. Kristen says it's left on her phone. Do expect a video responding to this last comment. I won't call the individual out. They've moved everything. They do move everything around, and they changed the way like the subscribe button look. Go to full screen. It's on the bottom left. Living in abundant grace, you do have to close your chat if you're on the phone to hit the like button, but not the video. Okay. And that may be, yeah, that might be close the chat rather than the. I think seeing the Amish is cool and like buying from them. Yes, I need to talk to them. I'd like to get to know them. They wave when they go by, and they didn't when I first moved out here. But this house was vacant for several years. They probably weren't real sure about me, but they all wave now. The kids hang out the buggy waving at us now. It's funny. But so the guys are more likely to talk than the girls, it seems. Um, but then again, you don't want to talk, or I, as a woman, don't want to talk to the guys without the women there, or without you know someone with me. Okay, Sarah, and hit the heart too. Well, I wonder what the heart does. I can't see it because I'm streaming from StreamYard, but I'm sure it does something. Yes, Beverly. I wish there was a way while on my phone, but on the tablet or laptop, I can go full screen and still hit the like. And I guess algorithm. And okay, this is my first year with poultry, Sarah. Okay, this is my first year with poultry. I got guineas and chickens together. Brooder box them together and they share a coop. Most nights the guineas and uh, I'm guessing the guineas are on the roost bars before the chickens. We had to chase our guineas. And then, you know what? The second time, I thought, the second year, I lost all the guineas the first year. Like they grew up and then they scattered, and every night a guinea would disappear and they wouldn't put themselves up. Um, and then the second year, I bought like, I don't know, 12 guineas and I put them all together in a like a chicken tractor and raised them up in that and then let them out. Thinking now I was at another property. This other property was like this was 10 acres. This is 20. The other one was 10, and the other one was wooded. This has mostly pasture here. The other was 10, and it was wooded, and so there were a lot of ticks there. And so I thought, I'll let them out, and they can like coop in this chicken tractor if they're raised here, and then they can go and just have at it on 10 acres. Like they can go eat all the ticks and stuff. And I wish they'd eat these flies up here, but those guineas, all of them, every one of them, did not go out into the land onto the 10 acres. They got over the fence into the where the chickens stayed. The chickens stayed fenced in a behind a fence, and they had their own coop. They had their wings clipped. They pretty much stayed there, like they didn't get out. And they put themselves up at night, and we closed the door. The guineas got over with them and stayed with them. Did not roam the property. Did not even roam my backyard. And then eventually, one by one, they disappeared. And actually, one or two moved over here with us, and then they eventually. One of them got the last one got decapitated by a coon. It was, you know what? I don't like guineas, but I felt sorry for this guinea when I saw it. Like it's like that's just not a good way to go. Yay! Found the like by closing chat. Thanks all. Thank you, Sarah. Lori says, "Oh no, I said it wrong. I meant I have to close the chat to hit the thumbs up. Sorry, half asleep after a much needed nap." Uh, yeah, everybody's saying they had to close the chat, and it helps. So you say that? Are you saying the heart helps with the algorithm too? My house update. I don't have one. Uh, breakfast for supper. That sounds good. So we're still where we were. I have flooring in the laundry room, kitchen, living room, and hallway, and Greg's bedroom. Uh, I have two other bedrooms, my bedroom and the spare room that's going to be an office one day if we ever get this fixed. Doesn't have flooring. Neither bathroom has been done. Well, my bathroom has, we put linoleum down because you gotta have, you can't just have plywood there, getting out of the shower and everything. But, so there's a lot of work to do in that bathroom, but we do have, um, like a sink, vanity, a new toilet. We have the same tub. There wasn't anything wrong with the tub. But then this bathroom down here at this end of the other end of the house needs to be completely redone. It needs new flooring, new, what do you call, like subflooring. It needs it has a walk-in shower that needs to be taken out and replaced. It needs just everything. So we haven't done anything to that. Don't have washer and dryer in there hooked up yet. The refrigerator is still in the garage, but I do have the kitchen counters, cabinets. You've seen that. I do have a stove. I do occasionally use it. Um, Microwave. We do have that. Let's see what else. What else? What else? There's still a lot of work to be done in there. Why are we talking about pancakes? So we were waiting on them to get done with mom and dad's house. It was the same builder that was doing the inside of my house that was doing their house, building their house, and things got really slow over there. And we were getting closer to the end, and they were behind on the building, like, I don't know, 2 or 3 months. So I told them, and they were going back and forth. Like, some of them would be at my house laying flooring, and then some of them would be over there. And I said, just get that done, and then we'll get back to mine. So Deborah started it. Uh, Hannah, we're talking about bacon now. What? So they're the electrician is done over at mom and dad's. Like, they're almost completely done. But I do know the electrician finished putting up the outside lights. They were waiting on the rock people to get their part done. So it's going to be, the electrician is the same one that we're going to use here on Greg's tiny home. Greg has talked about not doing a tiny home. Greg has talked about a lot of things. He's talked about going to Job Corps. Right now, he's back to doing the tiny home. We'll see what he does. So they got to go over, the same people are going to get dad's other house ready to sell. So they're doing that. The electrician, I guess we just need to reach out to and see when he's available to come look at this and see what needs to be done and tell us how much it is going to cost, because Greg does have money in the bank to get started on it for sure. He just needs to, I mean, like right now he's wanting to do the tiny home, but he needs to make up his mind what he's doing. Owls normally take the head off. So this wasn't. This was through the fence. Like, it was pulled through the fence. It wasn't at the bottom of the fence. It wasn't. It wasn't like an owl. Seriously, cool. Thank you. Thank you, Hooga. 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 Greg could do a whole series of videos with the tiny home. Yep. That we're so the thing is, we're hoping to get to do some videos with the tiny home, and people keep asking. People want to see that. Um, so neither one of us are able to do this type of work. So we have to hire, get it done, and so we would just be showing. We wouldn't be showing things actually getting done, as far as like the electricity, the plumbing, and stuff like that. Possibly, I don't know. Possibly, maybe. Man, I don't even know. We don't even know how to do wall prepping. You know, the mudding, taping, and all that good stuff. So I don't know how much we'll do, but you'll definitely get to see as it progresses and when it's done, if this is what he's going to do. Um, he needs to make up his mind or he's just wasting money. How old is Greg? Greg is 21. There's nothing going on the inside right now, Lorie. It's just there's nothing. There's no walls or nothing yet. The first thing we're going to do is get the electrician out here, because I'd called the electric company and what they told me was a bit ridiculous. And we did have this electrician. Dad talked to this electrician, and I think they actually came over and looked at the house, my house. And the electrician says, yeah, he can run the electricity from my house to this shed, but we don't have a price. Um, but it is a lot better than what the electric woman from the electric company told me. She's nuts. She told me, no, she's nuts. All right. Tips on how to get chickens to quit eating duck egg. Need tips. I don't have any idea. Once chickens start eating eggs, I don't know how to fix it. Why are they eating duck eggs anyway? Because duck eggs are harder to break open. And these flies are about to. Mm, it jumped again. It's kind of impossible too. I don't know that answer. I can't even. I can't. I don't know. And if somebody knows that answer, like go ahead and leave a comment below. How do you get the LGD pup to stop eating eggs she finds outside the run? Um, Sarah, my channel is about the process, me learning how to homestead. So there's a whole lot of stuff that I don't know anything about, and I'm not afraid to tell you that. It is not a how-to channel. Um, so like I have two livestock guardian dogs, and neither one of them are full-time livestock guardian. Matter of fact, Caleb may not go back out with the goats, but Tucker is working on it. Tucker still, he's about, I don't know if he's quite a year and a half yet. He might be. I'll have to go look. I don't know. He might not be that old. So we're training him to be with the goats. So far, he is doing pretty good. He does chase the goats a little bit. He tries to play with them, but we can correct him pretty easily. He doesn't eat birds, or he hasn't yet. He doesn't eat the eggs yet. So we'll see how that turns out. Lots of outlets. Noted. And Greg is listening, I think. He's over at mom and dad's, and they've got the live stream going on, I think, mom's phone, so he can hear. And Hugo Homestead, Greg says, put lots of outlets in the tiny home. Job Corps, like in Tulsa, um, which I don't think is a good idea for him. Uh, some questions are hard to answer concerning Greg, but there are videos out where we're both talking um, about Greg. There are a couple of live streams. There's a video out about the adoption, and there are, if you go back and look for there's a couple of live streams where we discuss the adoption and we discuss Greg. And so perhaps if you have questions, maybe if you go back and watch those, that might answer some questions. But with just me being here by myself and Greg not here to answer for himself, it makes it difficult for me to explain things. Do they eat because they're craving calcium in their diet? Maybe. If you're talking about chickens, they eat just because they're chickens and they eat everything. So, and that's another thing. I give I give eggshells back to my chickens. We crunch them up. Some people say put them in the oven and bake them and all this good stuff so that they don't. That it gets rid of, I don't know, the smell or something. I don't know. It keeps them from these flies. It keeps them from eating their eggs, starting to eat their eggs. Or yeah, yeah, you're supposed to bake them or something. Get the smell out of them. Keep them from eating the eggs. I've not had a problem with that. I have seen where like an egg will crack, and that can happen from just somebody kicking it, rolling it, stepping on it, hitting a rock, something. An egg will crack, and then all the chickens just dive in on that egg, and they will do that. And so the only thing I know to do is get the eggs as soon as possible, and don't let them crack. It's kind of like a shark, when they smell blood or piranha. If there's blood, I mean, it's just like it's a that's what they remind me of. The chickens will eat anything. Um, I don't. I've not seen my chickens will eat anything. Like, I mean, not the metal, plastic. Well, sometimes plastic, but not any kind of food, anything that's edible, they will eat it. Lorie, I've been meaning to tell you that all of your dogs are so beautiful. Well, thank you. Have you seen them all? I've got 6 of them. Does anybody else know that answer? Is it possible that they're craving calcium? I don't know that answer. I just know that the chickens will eat anything, and that's what's cool about chickens. Um, they have oyster shell. So yeah, I have a bag of oyster shell that I don't use because I'm given if they need it. If I feel like they need it, I will give their eggshells back to them. We crunch it up with like a rock in a bowl, like a metal, like a dog bowl, and then we give it back to them. I have opened the bag of oyster shells, and given it to them a couple of times, but I just haven't really seen the need to yet. But I do have them in case I ever do. Um, I've not had really a problem with with them needing calcium. And I don't know if it's related to the food that I'm feeding them. And I buy my food from the local feed store, uh, so it's not like it's that producer's pride that everybody was complaining about. So that might have something to do with it. I don't know. Cats too. Diana says, "Hey, Greg." Let's see. LGD are like any other trained dog, therapy service dogs. Some are not right for the job, and some just aren't right for it. Huga has a Shih Tzu that's a great dog, but never made it as a therapy dog like she was supposed to. My pit bull Dandy, she she's a good dog, and she probably even could have made a good therapy dog for someone. She could have been a service animal. I think she's very intelligent. She gets along with everybody here. Um, she will steal eggs though, and she'll eat a chicken. If we leave her with the chickens, she won't eat the chicken if I'm out there. She knows better. But so she's not a good like a livestock dog. She's okay farm dog as long as is we know where her chickens are. Um, she would have been a good therapy dog though. But my 2 livestock guardian dogs, they are Anatolian Shepherd and Great Pyrenees. And nope, not a new job. He's gonna help the neighbor. The neighbors they have chicken houses, and he's gonna do some work over there next month. I don't know if it's one day or I don't know. It wasn't really. They just asked if he wanted to, and he said yes. So we know what day he's supposed to be there, at what time. It's right next door, and he's going to help with the eggs. He's not going to be in the house, the bird houses. He's not allowed to be in the bird houses because we have birds, but they have meat birds that they raise for eggs, and the eggs are sold to, and the birds that belong to Tyson, and they're sold to hatcheries to sell out to people for meat birds. Um, which is really cool. But he can't go in the houses, but he's going to go over there. And then when they went out of town, he went over and watered their garden and stuff, and got paid a little bit there. Yes, Job Corps. Yeah, Lorie Carp says she agrees with me about Job Corps. May not be a good fit. Thank you, Lorie, for understanding. Beverly remembers that video. Lots of info. I understand. Yeah, more than the video. Like we did the video, but there were a couple of live streams. The first one was about a year ago, and the other one would have probably been somewhere in February because that's when he was adopted. In the winter, I use a therapy lamp. Helps me in the sunlight. I might have to do that. I just and see it's cold. If it gets too cold, I don't like the cold. And the only time that I would be outside would be on the weekends, and even then I'm not outside as often because it's really cold. Okay, Huga microwaves the eggshells. What's up, Walker Farm fam? Good thing I jumped ahead because by the time I got down and saw that you were there, you would have been gone for sure. Chickens are like garbage disposals of the homestead. They eat it all. They do. They eat it all. Here, pigs do. Chickens will eat mice, and they will eat, yes, they'll eat mice, Deborah, and they'll eat frogs, toads. One one time we had two birds playing tug of war with a frog. It was poor frog. But I mean, I don't know. What do you do? Why is the duck letting them eat the eggs? I don't know ducks. So, huh? Why is the duck letting them eat the eggs? So they're not protective over the eggs until they get broody, just like the chickens. And so they lay the eggs and they don't care. Sometimes they lay them in like if you have a swimming pool, they'll lay them in the swimming pool. Kristen says, I talked to a nutritionist and she told me that eggshells in the raw are best for chickens. Don't cook them. Well, that is interesting. I have not seen a need or found a need to cook. Cook them. I'm like a lot of people do. I see that on YouTube a lot, but we've not had a problem with them eating eggshells. And if we do develop that problem, then we'll have to rethink the way we do things. Um, but I'm sure, like with dogs eating eggs, only not all the dogs that eat. Tucker doesn't eat eggs. He doesn't go looking for eggs and eat them. I'm sure that there are chickens, individual chickens who might eat eggs, whereas the rest of the chickens won't. But if you crack an egg out there, or you throw crumbled eggshells down, everybody's gonna come and eat it. It's they're gonna eat them. Chickens will eat chicken. Yes, they will. They will eat chicken if you feed them chicken. Part lab and part pit bull. I don't cook them. I thought if you gave them raw eggs, they were more likely to eat their eggs. That's what I've heard, Huga. I've heard that too, but that's not been the case. I've not seen that. I feed mine the egg shells without cooking them, and I'm so far have not had any problems. But yeah, it's something to do with the way it smelled or something. Cassie's. Waiting on supper to finish cooking. Maybe Cassie can answer the question. Cassie, um, do you feed your birds eggshells? And if you do you cook the eggshells or do you do anything um, to the eggshells, like crunch them up or anything to keep the birds from eating them? Beverly says, I definitely promise to go back and watch them. I'll hit the like button. Thanks for the time. Got to finish up getting these animals fed and heading in. We'll watch the next video. Thanks for sharing with us. Thank you, Sarah. Save the frog legs for me. Pitbull and lab is great combo. I think it probably would be. Everyone needs to go watch these videos. It's very heart touching and explain a lot of your questions. I truly believe the good Lord put them together. Thank you. I'd like to finally catch alive, caught alive. A lot of homestead feed eggs to chickens and don't have a problem with them going after. And you know what? I have actually, that is, she said that I've actually fed them eggs. We didn't have a kitchen, and Dad and them were moving. And this summer we had a whole bunch of eggs, and I was turning around feeding eggs to the dogs, and to the chickens, and to the ducks, and I don't have a problem with it. I meant to say I finally caught alive. I was wondering where you been. The best dog I ever had was a boxer pit mix. Um, he passed away 3 years ago. Oh, sorry to hear that. Greg's dog Tara is a boxer mix. I don't know what the other mix is. We got her from the pound. So Greg adopted his dog. Guys, I have been on here over an hour. I think I'm going to get off here. This has been very fun. Very, very active chat. Thank you guys for coming in. Again, got to remind you about the affiliate links. Also, go check out the new shirt. See if that's something you're interested in. And I'm going to try to get a video out this Wednesday. I'm trying to get back on track for Sunday and Wednesday-ish. And so uh, everybody's telling what they're having for dinner. And so just watch out for those videos, and we'll see you on the next one.